Introduction. Welcome to the United Nations Police English Language Assessment. This assessment consists of two parts, the reading comprehension and the audio comprehension. The instructions to both parts will be clearly explained before we commence. The use of any computer devices, microphones, books, external notes, or assistance from others is not permitted. We expect full compliance and good conduct during this test. Any candidates who fail to observe appropriate conduct will be excluded from the assessment process, and the incident will be communicated in writing to the authorities of the member state concerned and to the SAAT coordinator in the UN Police Division. Part 1 is the reading comprehension. You will be given a mission-related story with a question and answer sheet which contains 10 questions related to the key facts of the story. You will also be given a blank sheet of paper for your note-taking. Any notes that you take on the blank sheet you are allowed to keep throughout the exam. Read the text very carefully. You may write on the test as you wish. You will not be graded for any marking made on the test itself, only on the question and answer sheet. After reading the test, answer the 10 questions on the question and answer sheet. Be sure to include the entire key fact in your answer. It is not necessary to write in grammatically complete sentences. It is highly recommended that you use the blank sheet of paper for important notes from the reading. These notes will be essential for Part 2 of the assessment. You will be able to keep only the sheet of paper with your notes for the second part of the exam. Keep the test and question and answer sheet face down until you are asked to start. You will have 20 minutes to complete the reading comprehension. The instructor will indicate when these 20 minutes begin. The instructor will then announce when there are 5 remaining minutes and when there is 1 final minute. After the 20 minutes have passed, the instructor will collect the reading test and the question and answer sheet. You will keep the written notes that you made on the blank sheet of paper for the second part of the assessment. Please write your full name, your individual test serial number, and other details clearly in the space provided on the question and answer sheet you receive. Good luck.
Narrative.
With reference to the Crosby department store robbery incident, police interviewed the store owner Mr. Alan Perez. Mr. Perez stated that at approximately 18:20 hours, Miss Melisa was in front of his cash register, waiting to make her payment for the groceries she had bought. He was busy preparing her bill, when suddenly, he heard sounds of 2 gunshots. He looked around, only to find his employee, Michael Tully, had been shot. He described the suspect who shot his employee to be a white male, about 1 meter 78 centimeters tall. He had a neat trimmed mustache and a small scar on his left cheek. He was wearing a dark blue shirt and light fade blue jeans. He went on to state that one of his accomplices, a black male, 1 meter 80 centimeters tall, muscular build, and wearing a white t-shirt and black shorts, shot Miss Melinda. He had a snake tattooed on his right arm. The third suspect, a black male, 22-25 years of age, 1 meter 70 centimeters tall, was wearing a black shirt and blue jeans, a black bandana over face, and armed with an AK-47 rifle, stood guard at the entrance. After committing the robbery, the robbers went to the parking lot and boarded a silver-colored Chevrolet, registration number Delta Sierra 2547. A female, occupying the driver's seat, quickly drove off in a northerly direction. He described the woman to be in her mid-20s, with blonde hair.
Dialogue.
May I know your name, date of birth, and address please?
I'm Alan Perez. I was born on the 5th of August, 1978, and reside in the studio over my Crosby department store at 74 Hearst Avenue, grid reference 29675.
Please narrate what had happened.
At approximately 18:20 hours, one of my customers was in front of his cash register, waiting to make her payment for the grocery she had bought. I was busy preparing her bill when suddenly I heard sounds of 2 gunshots.
What did you do then?
I looked and saw that my employee, Michael Tully, had been shot by a white male about 1 meter 78 centimeters tall. He had a neat-trimmed mustache and a small scar on his left cheek. He was wearing a dark blue shirt and light fade blue jeans.
What about his accomplices?
Ms. Melinda was shot by one of his accomplices. The suspect was a black male, 1 meter 80 centimeters tall, muscular build, and was wearing a white t-shirt and black shorts. He had a snake tattooed on his right arm.
Could you now please give me particulars about the third suspect?
The third suspect was a black male, 25 years of age, 1 meter 70 centimeters tall, and was wearing a black shirt and blue jeans, a black bandana over face, and was armed with an AK-47 rifle. He stood guard at the entrance.
What did the suspects do after committing the crime?
They went to the parking lot and boarded a silver-colored Chevrolet, registration number DS 2547. A female, occupying the driver's seat, quickly drove off in a northerly direction. He described the woman to be in her mid-20s with blonde hair.
Thank you, Mr. Perez, for your cooperation. We may need you again.
I will be obliged to help you.